You guys ready?
What's the plan, Bobby?
We're winging it, Jerry.
You always winged it. We're gonna get killed.
What you mean, we, white boy? You ready?
Here we go.
What's good, y'all? Welcome into the OG NBA betting show. Got all my guys here, Babano, Dutchy, Wham Bam. Man, we got a nice basketball game. Game 6 to talk about here tonight. So I'm gonna go around the horn and I'm gonna go to Dutchy first, man. It's been a minute since we talked to our guy. How you feeling today?
The NBA is a hell of a
Muted
drug.
though.
Oh shit! You can't hear me? No, I can hear.
I hear you.
My bad. Maybe it's me. My fault.
Oh, get the fuck out of here!
You good?
Fucked up the rotation. Shit, you fucked up the rotation, Skee. You lucky, my boy, man. Yeah, man. Hey, you looking at the motherfucking plug, all right? You know what I mean? Real talk. It's good to be back with y'all, man. It was nice to put your feet in the sand, and I didn't even look at this motherfucker for 4 days, man. Outside of playing music when I was smoky, man. You know what I mean? Just completely disconnect. I did, my last bet was New York, and then last night I got back. I did put a little on the Nuggets. You know, it's kind of like I just extreme value with the Nuggets. You know, but you know, took a lot off, ready to refresh, and I think I'm seeing clearly now. You know, on 2 bets in the last 6 days, and they both juiced the account. So you know. We on the right motherfucking path. That's all I can say. You know, we got the good on the block, and motherfuckers about to get paid. So hit the like button. It's a little bit different time right now, a little late, 12:30, 1:30, whatever the fuck it is. We're gonna bring you the bag right now on Skee's channel. So show some love, retweet the video, and let them know we're gonna vibe out for a minute.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I heard the last 10 seconds, but it's all good. I don't need to hear it again. The people who need to hear it, they heard it. I don't know what's going on my end. My fault for messing up your intro, Dutchy.
Yeah, man. Goddamn, back in the seat. No, that's how you do me? Shit.
What's good with you, Wham Bam? You on the road? Josh says, my man, driving and working. We appreciate you tapping in with us.
Hey man, listen, bro. I told y'all I didn't think it was gonna be a show. Look, you can tell I didn't think it was gonna be a show on Friday. Look what the fuck going on. I'm out here on the move. It's all good though. Long as y'all can hear me, we all good. Wham volume on the 1,000. My fault, bro. I ain't trying to fuck y'all up either. You know what I'm saying? I know I got the blinker on and shit. But yeah, shout out to y'all, man. We all doing it good. I'm happy to be here. Like you said, we got a good game today, man. Happy to be with the people, bro.
Babano, how you feeling today?
Well, this is a huge basketball game tonight. This is special stuff. This Madison Square Garden, New York City, Friday night, a chance to go to the conference finals for the New York Knicks. What could go wrong? And, of course, the Jason Tatum out for the other side, the Boston Celtics, although they won easily without him in Game 5. But was that the one-game bounce, missing your best player? And can they do it on the road now against a New York team that I don't think is going to be taking this game as lightly as they did Game 5? That's going to be the big $1 million question tonight. Great game. Can't wait to see it. And we have ourselves a Game 7 Sunday afternoon in Oklahoma City. And the Denver Nuggets, folks, can absolutely still win this series, because I think the Oklahoma City Thunder, for as much as I'm praying that they survive this and move on to the West Finals for my futures, man, they have given Denver real hope with Denver winning that game last night, because the one advantage the Thunder had all series was the very thin bench, the very, very small rotation, limited rotation that Denver has. And now they get the benefit of 2 days off, not 1, 2 days off before Game 7 on Sunday in Oklahoma City, which should probably strengthen their chances, the Nuggets, with this very tight, thin rotation that they're rocking with. So pressure's on OKC, man, this young group that had this incredible regular season. We'll see if they step up in Game 7.
All right, let's get to business. We got a good one. Boston and New York opened up -2.5 for New York. Hasn't really moved. Total open 208.5. It looks like 211.5. And we know Tatum's not there. Everybody else looks like they should be available. Porzingis, I don't know what's up with him. You know, saying he had trouble breathing, but Cornette, he looked good in his time out there on the floor. So I'm gonna go to my guy Wham Bam first, just in case he gotta get in and get out of the show. You never know. Appreciate you tapping in with us, but you rolling with Caillou. The man was balling yesterday, or what we doing in this one?
Yeah, you know what? I actually do like Caillou today, but I think JB is trusted. Yeah, you should be trusted there. Last game, I told y'all I thought it was a trap because it's the first game back, so it's kind of like one of those things that people want to go jump right into him. He didn't get there, lost by the hook. I think he had 26 points at the end of the thing. It was 27 and a half. So I didn't think that was a good play, but obviously Caillou did it up, 32 points for him. I like I like Caillou again. I like JB points better. And then if I was to go, like you said, Cornette was fucking blocking shots, looking crazy, looking like Wilt Chamberlain and shit. Um, and that really caught me off guard there. So obviously when the lethargic energy from the Knicks too was something I wasn't trying to, I didn't count on either. So I think the Knicks kind of have to take this game, take this game as the game seven, because if they go back to the Celtics, it's fucking curtains. Don't get me wrong. I don't care if they got Tatum or not. I don't think the Knicks are going to be able to do that. One thing about the Knicks is that when they do lose, I did see a stat where Jalen Brunson is averaging about 32 points the next game. I think Jalen Brunson is probably going to be like the best guy to focus in on prop wise for that team. Him and Josh Hart, I think they're going to be like the glue guys for this game. But yeah, man, I'm going all the way back with the Knicks. I think just because I lost with the Knicks last game and I didn't think we was gonna have a show today, like I said, y'all see me on the road. I wasn't expecting us to be here, but I think the Knicks is gonna take it, hold it down today. So minus 2.5, money line, whatever you like there. That's why I'm betting with the Knicks. That's how I'm rocking with it. Then as far as the props, Jaylen Brown, I think he gets over his points. So that's how I'm rocking with today.
All right, good stuff from our guy Wham Bam. And I don't know, Dutch looked like he's interested in this one. I saw somebody in the chat say we need Dutchy's opinion. I'm ready for it, Dutch. What you think about this one?
Yeah, man. Shout out to B Man 702 holding us down. I see you. RP in the building. Good to see you, my man. Joshua Alexander, Ninja 13. Good to see the real ones showing up, showing out. Speaking of showing up and showing out, it was real nice. It was real nice the other night. You know, B-Town, you know, they gonna stand up for JT, you know, so sad. But I mean, you know, we don't wish injury on anyone. That's unfortunate, you know, but this is how it's gonna be. I mean, this is how the Knicks are gonna get there, huh? I guess so. Because now you counting on Jaylen Brown and the rest of the show. I just don't see it, man. I don't see it. 2.5, the Knicks is the play in this game. The Knicks will handle business tonight, and it's gonna come down. We know what you're gonna get out of Brunson. I mean, it's 30 in a motherfucking half for a goddamn reason. All right. I mean, not to mention they gave him 5 fouls in a quarter. I mean, last game is some fugaziness, right? So expect JB to be Mr. Buckets tonight. There's one JB on the court, and it will be Jalen Brunson. Believe that. I actually like under 26.5 with Jaylen Brown. I think Mikal Bridges and OG are the difference makers in this game. I do think, obviously, Jalen Brunson is going to do his thing, but I really think Mikal Bridges, from a defensive perspective, and OG can really, really disrupt Jaylen Brown. You know, I think that's the main goal. Do not let Jaylen Brown go for 30-plus tonight. Do not let him have an efficient basketball game. And there's no way in hell Derek White, I love you, Wham, but come on, Caillou gonna go into New York with Cornets, you know, HIV KP. I mean, what the fuck going on with the man? Can't breathe. You know what I'm saying? Al fucking pushing 40 Horford.
HIV KP, my nigga. God damn.
That's crazy.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. You tell me what the fuck's wrong with them, because they don't know. And these motherfuckers know everything. I mean, they got all the money in the world and can't figure out what the fuck's wrong with KP. I mean, unicorn my motherfucking ass. God damn. Now, let's talk about something. Let's talk about something when it really comes down to it. I mean, you gonna let Pritchard come into New York? You gonna let Hauser, Cornette? You gonna let this shit happen? Big Bodega better step the fuck up. And I'm telling you right now, Josh Hart, you're going to get 110 out of him. We already know. 1 or 2 bench players, please knock down an open shot. But when it comes down to it, Cat, come on now. This got to be your best game of the series because you don't want to go back to Beantown. But Mikal Bridges, OG, we're going to see elite perimeter defense tonight. And Mr. Jaylen Brown is going to be wishing his ass is back in Boston. And he will be, unfortunately, not a game 7. It's just going to be planning his little trip with his bitch, with his girl, excuse me. But, I just think at the end of the day, the Knicks are really right now. I told you I've liked this team a lot. Now, they're getting obviously lucky with the JT thing. I will say that. But I like this team, and they're going to take full advantage of a Boston team that has shown that they're questionable, right? And why? Because they live and die by the fucking 3. They shot 44% last game from the 3. I bet you they shoot closer to 30% tonight, because last time they shot 50% in Madison Square Garden, they came right back and shot, under 35% from the field. So live and die by the 3, and tonight they die, ladies and gentlemen, in Madison Square Garden. Shout out to the Knicks, because they're going to the Eastern Conference Finals, and they get Scoopy motherfucking due. I mean, this shit's laid out for the motherfucking Knicks, bro.
Hey, good stuff from my guy Dutchy. I gotta ask Babano, man. We got 1 and 2 on the Knicks. Are you gonna make it 3 in a row on the Knickerbockers?
They better get it tonight, because you don't want to deal with a game 7 in Boston. The only thing I'm worried about is, when's the last time this Knicks franchise won a big-time closeout elimination game in the postseason at home? Because I look back now on the last few years. I look back at the Detroit series. They had a chance to finish that one in 5, and they lost to the Pistons at home. If you look at last year, of course, in the second round against Indiana, they lose game 7 of that series at home. Now, they were injury-riddled beyond belief, but still, they came up short there. They had a chance to close out Philly, in the first round at home. They lost in overtime. They went on the road and they finished the series against Philly. That's the issue I've got. And then you go back years and years before that, and they've had a lot of problems in these big home games of getting the job done. But I'm still taking the Knicks in spite of that. I think for when you look at this New York team, I give Boston all the credit without Tatum for what they did in game 5, going on the road, getting those contributions that were so vital in game 5. Everybody was feeling it. Everybody stepped up, being able to do that again against a new. And we're going to find something about Thibodeau now, because Thibodeau's now got a second straight game to diagram a defensive game plan against a Celtics team without Tatum. So find out what you can do and get the job done. That's what you got to do here tonight. If you're him, you got to find the way to get that defense to tighten up in this rotation without Tatum, because clearly the Knicks were thrown a little bit off guard in the last game. Defense wasn't good enough. You'd expect, though, being at home, that it will be better. I'm torn on the total. I'm going to take the Knicks money, and I'm just taking the money line. I'm not dealing with -2, -2.5. I'm just saying, just win the game. -140 is the best money line price out there right now. I'm torn on the total. It's been over the last few games. But geez, the later we go into the series, you would like to think maybe the defense is going to tighten up. But I'm not confident enough to bet an under with what I've seen the last few games. So I'd lean over, but I don't know if I'm going to get involved on the total.
All right. Well, first of all, goddamn, everybody on the Knicks, huh? The Celtics just only Jason Tatum, I guess. That's the only player they got on their team.
They was beating ass with that motherfucker out there. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, I ain't gonna lie. It is 1:49 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I've been awake quite a while. I haven't seen one person take the Celtics. That's all I'm saying.
Not one, yeah.
But Bano, about the total. Last game I bet the over. I thought, no Tatum, they lose a defender. Defense gets a little worse, but the offense, they still shoot threes and play fast.
Yeah.
Faster without Tatum. But I don't know. They shot so damn good that last game. They shot 45% from 3. The Knicks even shot 40% from 3. I can't help but think we see some kind of regression here in this game. Like, I think WAM was saying it about, or Dutch, one of you guys was saying, like, OG and Bridges needs to try to slow down. Like, I think this is more of a defensive focused game. So I like under. That's kind of where I'm looking at. Any last
Yeah.
words?
I think I would lean that way too. I mean, like I said, I don't want to take an over now with the, it's already also moved up a little bit in a game where I like game 6s and 7s to be a little bit lower scoring. And I know in game 7 specifically, the second round and beyond, the unders have been very strong. So yeah, I wish you well with the under. I don't hate the reasoning behind it.
Yeah,
All
Knicks
right.
win this game. The under's got to hit, in my opinion. I think they win it with defense. So if the Celtics win this game, it'll probably go over because these motherfuckers gonna knock down 25 threes.
That's what I was going to say, too. I was going to just double back that. I think the Celtics are over team in this game. They got to score points without Tatum, and it's got to be limiting for the Knicks. Exactly what you guys saying.
Man,
I like Mikal Bridges over points. He's my favorite Knick tonight as far as points scored. I know everyone's going to want to bet Brunson tonight, and I get it. But if I'm looking at someone on the New York Knicks I think could have a big night, and he's had some big fourth quarters in these playoffs for the Knicks, it's Mikal Bridges, and I like his point prop more than the rest.
Knock down a couple corner threes.
man, how many? We got 3 hours till game time?
Yeah.
Damn. I've been trying to make this decision since last night. God damn. All right. We're gonna move it over to best bets. And first up, like we always do, we go into our guy Wham Bam. They said he on the run. Let him know how to get paid while you out there, Wham Bam.
Wham on a run, and at this point, I don't think I could do better than motherfucking HIV KP. I don't think I could do worse than that. So I'm just gonna say, take the Knicks money line. HIV KP can't hold them, bro. God damn, money line, man. Take the Knicks.
But Bano, how do you get to the window tonight?
I'm going to do I like the Knicks, but I'm going to go with Bridges over points, the prop for my best bet here for this game 6 tonight. We cashed Peyton Pritchard. I used to prop the last show we did Wednesday for game 5. Pritchard was over 14.5 points. He got 17 in game 5. So we cashed a prop there. I'm going to go back to another player prop best bet here for a game because I actually like this even more than the Knicks. While everyone's going to look at Brunson being a guy that's going to be a big-time force tonight, and the Knicks, trying to close out this series, and a lot of people feel they got to close it out tonight. I think a lot of people are forgetting the kind of impact, especially later in the games, that we have seen in this series from Mikal Bridges making some big-time shots, too, in the fourth quarter. So it's also the same number that we cashed with Pritchard the other night, 14.5. So Mikal Bridges over 14.5 points for the New York Knicks in game 6 for my best bet.
All right, good stuff from Babano. For myself, man, I'll tell you this. I don't want to take the Knicks. I kind of want to get there with the Celtics, but I can't make it a best bet. It's not even a bet for me right now. If I'm betting anything at this moment, and I very well could get there right after the show, it's under 211.5. I just can't help but think shooting regression. Both teams shot above 40% from 3. The guys here talking about defensive focus, especially for the Knicks side. And just a combination of those things make me think they will not get to 212 tonight. So that's what I'll leave the show with for the best bet. Last but not least, Dutchie, let the people know what the freshest look of the day is and take us home.
Yeah, man. Freshest look. Hey, man, don't overthink this shit. I don't give a fuck who's on it. The Knicks, minus 2.5. It's good money, man. Defense wins this motherfucking game. Live and die by the 3. You're going to die tonight. Believe that. Shout out to everybody in the chat. It's good to be back. A lot of love in the chat. We appreciate all that, most definitely. Thomas Rowe, Wayne, Ray, Joshua. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share the motherfucking video. Stay fresh, stay blessed, and let's stay putting these motherfucking bookies to rest. Yeah, man.
You guys ready? It's the plan, Bobby.
We're winging it, Jerry.
You always wing it. We're gonna get killed.
What you mean, we, white boy?
You ready? Here we go.